Good evening. It is a brand new season of Cut Deep. Welcome to Season 7, Episode 2. It's been a long, nice summer break, and I hope you enjoyed it with the children. We are happy to be back with a brand new, exciting season. The concept of Cut Deep was developed with a focus on encouraging the wider public to think more in depth on issues that plague us, encouraging persons to have a voice and to use that voice to invoke change. Cut Deep is an interactive platform cutting through the noise and political rhetoric. It is raw, uncut, challenging you to think critically. What do the issues mean for us? What part do we play? It is a platform that will move the Virgin Islands toward unified, integrated success. I want to thank those of you who continue to support this platform from behind the scenes. Cut Deep is a multi-platform show covering social and political issues in the BVI. Its viewership continues to grow weekly. Feel free to contact us on 284-440-3234 for advertising or donation options. Also, please feel free to reach out to us on any pressing issues you may have. This evening's episode is dedicated to the life and service of Queen Elizabeth II. We will take a journey through her life and ultimate death and on the 8th of September in this year, 2022. We will take a short break and be right back.
Yo, everything good, Dad?
Aye. This thing got me one way, Daddy.
What do you mean?
Ever since I hook up with this thing, can't eat, I can't sleep. This is the first thing I touch it when I reach home.
What you really? Hey, this ain't like you, know.
Dad, this thing got me staying home. Keeping out of trouble me.
Wow. What your name is?
Shit. I talking about my city life.
Don't worry about missing your favorite series, sports, news, and local programming. Come to CCT today and sign up for CCT Live to access over 80 channels. CCT Live. Bring it home.
1 month free trial turn into 5. 5 months turn into, well, you know I huff. I watching ball. I been watching football. Dad, Nickelodeon, Paw Patrol. I am hooked. Hook, I tell you.
Good night and welcome back. It's a new season of Cut Deep, Season 7, Episode 2. I want to thank those of you who continue to support this platform from behind the scenes. Cut Deep is a multi-platform show covering social and political issues in the BVI. Its viewership continues to grow weekly. Feel free to contact us on 284-440-3234 for advertising or donation options. Also, feel free to reach out to us on any pressing issues. Tonight, we are running a special on Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, her life, service, and legacy. Let us have a moment of silence in her honor, please. Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II died on Thursday, September 8th, bringing her 70-year reign to an end and triggering London Bridge is down, the code to indicate the death of the Queen. Take a look at the following video prepared by the Business Insider.
Operation London Bridge. That's the code name given to the plan in place for the days and weeks after Queen Elizabeth II's passing. The Queen has been sitting on the royal throne since 1952. That's the longest reign of any monarch in British history. And during that time, she's seen over a dozen UK Prime Ministers, nearly 20 Summer Olympics, and over half a dozen popes. The Queen is the cornerstone to the Commonwealth, the patron to almost 600 organisations and charities, and plays a pivotal role in the UK's alliance with many countries. So her passing will bring about a lot of change. Not just for the United Kingdom, but potentially the world. Her private secretary, the Right Honourable Edward Young, will immediately pass a message on to the acting Prime Minister at the time. That message will likely read, "London Bridge is down." The Prime Minister will then set Operation London Bridge into action. Within minutes, the 15 governments outside of the UK where the Queen is head of state will be informed over a secure line. And that will be followed by the other 36 Commonwealth nations and leaders around the world. The gates of Buckingham Palace will then dawn a black-edge notice of the news. At the same time, a newsflash will alert media around the world. Every media outlet is prepared for the news. Every radio station has a network of lights that will flash to indicate a national catastrophe such as this. All BBC shows will stop and proceed to run a feed dedicated to the news. Newsreaders will change into the black suits and clothing that is on hand at all times in the news studio, and the traditional red BBC News branding will turn black. Newspapers, TV channels and radio stations have days of coverage ready to go. On the same day as her death, the Queen's eldest son, Charles, will immediately become king. And it's reported that the stock exchange, businesses and shops across the UK will likely close for the day out of respect. The day after the Queen's death, on a live stream, Charles will make his first official speech as king. And the government will swear its allegiance to the sound of a 41-gun salute in Hyde Park, London. After that, King Charles, if this is the name he so chooses, will set off on a UK tour, visiting the leaders of government in the capitals of each country, Edinburgh, Belfast and Cardiff, before returning to London. During this period, TV channels will play the many documentaries already made in the Queen's honour, and the BBC will refrain from playing comedy shows as a sign of respect until after the funeral. 4 days after her death, the Queen's coffin will be led on a military procession from Buckingham Palace to Westminster Hall. Here she will lie in state over the next 4 days, and after which King Charles, family and dignitaries will pay their respects. Then the doors will open to likely hundreds of thousands of people queued up outside. The funeral is estimated to take place 10 to 12 days after the Queen's passing. But one thing is certain, the day of the funeral will be an official bank holiday for the whole of the United Kingdom. The stock exchange will close for a second time in under 2 weeks, and many businesses will follow suit. At 11 AM sharp, the bells of Big Ben will chime, the country will fall silent, and the coffin will be brought inside Westminster Abbey, where 2,000 specially invited guests will bow their heads in prayer. After the service, the coffin will be taken to Windsor Castle, and then finally to St George's Chapel, where Queen Elizabeth II will likely be laid to rest next to her father, King George VI. Likely within a year after the funeral, an official coronation for King Charles will take place on yet another bank holiday. All in all, accounting for the multiple bank holidays, funeral expenses and coronation celebrations, the Queen's passing is estimated to cost the UK economy billions of pounds. In addition, hundreds of changes will happen across the UK in the months to come. New British currency will be printed with the King's portrait, and the Queen's currency will slowly be removed from use. The same will happen for stamps, passports, and police and military uniforms, and the national anthem will be changed to God Save the King. Not to mention how the world and Commonwealth will react to the new king could alter the British royal family forever. For example, there is growing support in Australia for the country to become a republic, and the Queen's death could heighten that support. This could lead other countries to follow suit, which would almost certainly weaken the British monarchy. This scenario will one day be upon us. Operation London Bridge will be triggered, and arguably the biggest funeral of our lifetime will be witnessed around the world. This will be the end of an era.
On Friday, September 9th, a 96-gun salute was hosted by the governor in the Queen's honor. In the BVI, it was held at the Queen Elizabeth II Park, and on Sunday, September 11th, the proclamation of the new king was read. In the BVI, the proclamation was read at the Government House by Governor Rankin. Elizabeth Alexandra Mary, being born Princess Elizabeth of York, later becoming Queen Elizabeth II, was born on April 21, 1926. She was the daughter of King George VI, and she was born of the House of Windsor. In a twist of fate, as I call it, King George VI became king after his brother abdicated the throne for true love, setting the stage for Elizabeth to become queen on the passing of her father, King George VI. I always say you cannot fight destiny, and for 70 years, Queen Elizabeth reigned, committed to her words, "My whole life, be it long or short, shall be devoted to your service." 2 days before the passing of the Queen, she performed what would be her final duty at the age of 96, welcoming the new Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. That is commitment to service. We will take a short break and be right back.
Father Jesus, that line here long like church service.
Alright, you enjoy the rest of the day. Next customer line, please. Wait, hold on a second.
Yes, Sonny boy, come, yes, Sonny.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sonny boy. Hold on there. You must have cut fun topic.
It's okay, I'll take care of it.
What? No man to take care of me.
How may I assist you? You want top of power?
You want top of power?
Join the prepaid party with CCT and enjoy more affordable data plans, more top-up promotions, more savings with hero bundles, and more value for your money each and every Tuesday with Top Up Turn Up Tuesday. Visit a CCT store today or anywhere CCT Top Up is sold and top up your phone.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You want top of power?
Is business slow, cash flow down, hosting an upcoming event? We can help. Advertise with 284 Media and take your business or event to the next level by enhancing your present marketing and messaging strategies. Allow our team of experts to create a personalized ad that sets your business apart from all the rest. This could be your business or event. So, what are you waiting for? Contact our marketing team at 284media at cctbvi.com. Advertising with us works.
The wait is over! CCT Fire is here! Experience ultra-fast downloads, seamless streaming, and even more reliable connectivity on an all-new fire-blazing super-fast CCT Fiber network. CCT Fire, bring it home and upgrade today.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, welcome. It's a new season of Cut Deep, Season 7, Episode 2. I want to thank those of you who continue to support this platform from behind the scenes. Cut Deep is a multi-platform show covering social and political issues in the BVI. Its viewership continues to grow weekly. Feel free to contact us on 284-440-3234 for advertising or donation options. Also, please feel free to reach out to us on any pressing issues you may have. Tonight, we're running a special on Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, her life, service, and legacy. Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II died on Thursday, September 8th, bringing her 70-year reign to an end. Queen Elizabeth II was wedded in 1947 to Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh, who preceded the Queen in death in 2021. Their marriage lasted 73 years and yielded 4 children, 3 boys and 1 girl. The eldest, Prince Charles, now crowned King Charles III, immediately upon the death of his mother, Queen Elizabeth. Queen Elizabeth was the longest reigning monarch in British history. At the tender age of 25, she became Queen of 7 independent Commonwealth countries: the United Kingdom, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, South Africa, Pakistan, and Sri Lanka, as well as head of the Commonwealth. Elizabeth reigned as a constitutional monarch through major political changes such as the Troubles in Northern Ireland, devolution in the United Kingdom, the decolonization of Africa, and the United Kingdom's accession to the European communities and withdrawal from the European Union. The number of her realms varied over time as territories gained independence and some realms became republics. Her many historic visits and meetings include state visits to China, Russia, the Republic of Ireland in 2011, and meetings with 5 popes. The Virgin Islands makes up part of the Commonwealth of the Queen, and she made a historic visit to the BVI on February 23, 1966. During that visit, Her Majesty opened the Sir Francis Drake Highway and the Queen Elizabeth II Bridge. The Queen toured Peebles Hospital, Government House, the Territory's secondary school.
The Queen then drove along the new road to a welcoming ceremony in Road Town.
Virgin Gorda and Little Digs Bay Hotel. At the official ceremony to welcome the Queen, the administrator of the territory, His Honor Mr. Martin Samuel Stavely, presented Her Majesty with a gift, a Virgin Islands sloop made by Captain Ira Smith. Subsequently, Her Majesty visited the territory in 1977. See this short video from her trip.
Economy and the improvement of animal health, stock breeding, and the extension of pasture are undertaken at the agricultural station, where the Queen was shown selected cattle and horses. The Queen marked another important event in the island's development when she opened the new Queen Elizabeth Bridge, linking Tortola with the airstrip on Beef Island. This will have growing importance with the increase of the tourist industry in these lovely islands.
Although our Premier is traveling, I am grateful for the following video he has to share with us.
It is my responsibility as Premier and leader of government to convey our collective condolence on the passing of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II to the royal family, to the people of the United Kingdom, and to the rest of the Commonwealth. The people of the Virgin Islands have engendered a strong friendship with Her Majesty the Queen along with the royal family over the course of her reign. Certainly she was coronated in 1952 when my mother was just 6 years old, and my mother describes to me the great admiration that she has for this young lady at the time of 25 who was able to be thrust into a position such as that, such a great responsibility, and to be able to conduct herself with grace and quality over the course of those 70 years. Certainly we remember the visits of 1966 and 1977, where the Queen was able to open various institutions, such as our hospital and the Queen Elizabeth Bridge, named in her honor, among other activities and events. My grandfather, the late, great Dr. Willard Wheatley, hosted Her Majesty the Queen as well as Prince Philip in 1977. And during those visits, it can certainly be seen through the videos, through the stories persons have told, that it was an exciting time for the people of the Virgin Islands, and certainly a time where that friendship was celebrated. And certainly, as Her Majesty has passed, it is important for us to remember the relationship that she engendered with the people of the Virgin Islands, and certainly to celebrate that friendship. And of course, there will be persons who will want to interrogate our past as it pertains to our status as a colony. But certainly, I see hope even in the ascension of King Charles III, for he has expressed very openly that he is open to a conversation of our past and even our present, and how we engender a positive future, a future where we can work closely together, and whether we can all work towards justice, and we can all work towards the fair treatment of humanity. So I see this as an end of an era, and I see it as the beginning of a new era where we can forge even greater ties of friendship, where we can fight for fairness and for justice, and we can build a better future for the people of the Virgin Islands and also for the people of all humanity.
Thank you, Honorable Premier. We'll take a short break and come right back.
Yo, everything good, Dad?
Aye. This thing got me one way, Daddy.
What do you mean?
Ever since I hook up with this thing, can't eat, I can't sleep. This is the first thing I touch when I reach home.
What you really? Hey, this ain't like you, you know.
Dad, this thing got me staying home, keeping out of trouble me.
Wow. What your name is?
Shit. I talking about my CCT life.
Don't worry about missing your favorite series, sports, news, and local programming. Come to CCT today and sign up for CCT Live to access over 80 channels. CCT Live. Bring it home.
1 month free trial turn into 5. 5 months turn into, well, you know I huff. I watching ball. I been watching football. Dad, Nickelodeon, Paw Patrol. I am hooked. Hook, I tell you.
Father Jesus, that line you long like church service.
Alright, do enjoy the rest of the day. Next customer line, please. Wait, hold on a second.
Yes, Sonny boy, come, yes, Sonny.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sonny boy. Over there. You must have cut fun topic.
It's okay, I'll take care of it.
What? No man to take care of me.
How may I assist you? You want top of power?
You want top of power?
Join the prepaid party with CCT and enjoy more affordable data plans, more top-up promotions, more savings with hero bundles, and more value for your money each and every Tuesday with Top Up Turn Up Tuesday. Visit a CCT store today or anywhere CCT Top Up is sold and top up your phone.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You want top of power?
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, welcome. It's a new season of Cut Deep. It's season 7, episode 2. I want to thank those of you who continue to support this platform from behind the scenes. Cut Deep is a multi-platform show covering social and political issues in the BVI. Its viewership continues to grow weekly. Feel free to contact us on 284-440-3234 for advertising or donation options. Also, feel free to contact us in regards to any pressing issues you may have. Tonight, we're running a special on Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, her life, service, and legacy. Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II died on Thursday, September 8th, bringing her 70-year reign to an end. I've asked a few persons to express their thoughts on the passing of the monarch. Please share in their responses with me.
My name is Sarah Graham. I am a Bermudian with an English mum, a Scottish husband. I've lived in the BVI for the last 9 years, and before that, Cayman Islands for 11. I primarily consider myself to be an island girl, but with a strong tie back to the UK. I was so sad last week to hear of the passing of Queen Elizabeth II. To me, she was a stable, constant, solid, comforting person who has been present through my entire life. Somebody said that she was like everybody's granny, and I really kind of feel that. Although she was elderly and we knew she was going to pass one day, you never want that day to come, and she just had a way of making us feel that she cared for us. At times when the nation was hurting, she could broadcast words of encouragement and comfort. And when there was going to be a party to celebrate her achievements, then the whole nation would rally, and, you know, a huge sense of patriotism. There's really nobody else that can kind of create those sorts of situations in such a united way. She had a dedication to her job. She, from the young age of, I think it was 21, when she made her announcement and her promise, through to being a very elderly lady, she was dedicated and put duty first. I don't think I ever noted any really selfish act from her. Everything she did was appropriate and with her duties and responsibilities first. I'm not sure that's a work ethic that I've ever seen in anybody on this planet in my lifetime. So I admire her for that dedication that she had. But as well as being, you know, a humane, comforting figure, she also was a huge pillar of strength. She was a tiny lady, she was small. A very dear friend of mine is a portrait artist, and he was lucky enough to be able to paint her portrait. And he said this tiny little 90-year-old woman walked into the room, but she filled it. So she was diminutive in stature, but mighty in presence. And, you know, that's a quality that not many people have. The other thing that I admire, of course, is her strength, her ability to command respect. Even from the 1952, when, you know, women were perceived as lesser, I guess, at that time, she was meeting with world leaders, and they all walked away with huge respect for her. And I'm sure that many of those world leaders were from countries that really consider women to be a second-class citizen, and she was able to command respect from everybody, and that is a quality, again, that I'm not sure many have. So I admired her. I felt that she was strong, she was human, she was comforting, she was steadfast, and she was there solidly for her entire life, and my entire life, but, you know, all of hers. And I'm grateful for that, and I'm not sure I'll feel the way that I feel about her for any other royals, but time will tell, and I am going to miss her. I thought she was fantastic.
But first of all, I extend my condolences to members of the royal family and all who are mourning the passing of Her Majesty the Queen. From the Queen's life, I take away a strong lesson that even at her young age, when she was called to become queen and to serve her people, that she made herself fit for service. And I think that's one of the things that young people should be inspired and impressed by. No matter how old you are, no matter how young you are, in fact, that when you are called to be in a position of leadership, you can certainly lead. And you can see that from the moment she set her mind to doing her job and to doing that job well, she served with integrity, with grace, and with style. And that's why we can use words like longevity at this point. Being on the throne for 70 years, having served over about 15 prime ministers, if I'm counting correctly, is no easy feat. But I think what is impressive and what we can learn from that is, if you're given a job, make up your mind to do it well. Make sure you surround yourself with people who can make that successful. And when things seem hard, as they all times will, don't give up and continue to serve your purpose. And I think that's what Her Majesty the Queen's life would mean to me and should mean to many others.
I'm honored to be saying a few words on behalf of Queen Elizabeth II. I remember her visit back in 1977. I was a little schoolgirl in St. George's School, and the BVI was frenzied with excitement, and we were all, looking forward and eager to get a glimpse of royalty. And so we had on our school uniforms and our hats with the Union Jack banner around them and our flags to wave. And here she comes in the convertible, her and the Duke of Edinburgh. And she looked to the left and she smiled, and I fell in love from then. I became a royal watcher from that day. I ate up everything royal. I bought the magazines. I have a huge collection. I just followed the royal family. And I was intrigued, to say the least. But here we are today on a sad note. Queen Elizabeth II, for the half a century or more that I was able to observe her over the years, she always held her head in high esteem. To me, Her Majesty was a symbol of stability, dignity, and courage. No doubt she would have seen the world change before her very eyes. Her Platinum Jubilee celebration that was done in June. And she was given a job that she neither asked for nor chose. And she performed it admirably under the circumstances. It could not have been easy, but she had a purpose to fulfill. And I admired her as a woman. She had this calm disposition, because no doubt she weathered many storms. I mean, we see what happened over the decades during her rule, but she was steady and constant, and I admire her for it. I'd like to extend my sympathies to her family. She was a mother, a grandmother, and a friend, and no doubt the loss must be great for them. But we thank her. She fulfilled her duty. She gave of herself, and we respect her for what she did and all that she did. So may Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II sleep on peacefully.
I have to admit that I am a royal family watcher. I have been that for, I would say, from the time I was a child. One of my favorite memories of the Queen is when she met my mother, or should I say my mother met her, in 1977 on one of her royal visits. I think it counted as one of the more memorable moments of my mom's life, and for our family as well. The Queen epitomizes to me grace, elegance, compassion, and diplomacy, as well as strength under pressure in a very turbulent world. When you imagine that for 70 years, she has seen so many prime ministers, she's seen wars, and she represented a sense of stability, and that's the stability that we crave in a turbulent world. I will miss her. The world will miss her. But her legacy continues, and I look forward to seeing her legacy continue through her son and her grandsons. That's one of my memories of Queen Elizabeth II. May her legacy continue.
Let us take a short break and come right back.
Is business slow, cash flow down, hosting an upcoming event? We can help. Advertise with 284 Media and take your business or event to the next level by enhancing your present marketing and messaging strategies. Allow our team of experts to create a personalized ad that sets your business apart from all the rest. This could be your business or event. So, what are you waiting for? Contact our marketing team at 284media@cctbvi.com. Advertising with us works.
Yo, everything good, Dad?
Why? This thing got me one way, Daddy.
What do you mean?
Ever since I hook up with this thing, can't eat, I can't sleep. This is the first thing I touch it when I reach home.
What you really? Hey, this ain't like you, you know.
Dad, this thing got me staying home. Keeping out of trouble me.
Wow. What your name is?
Shit. I talking about my CCT life.
Don't worry about missing your favorite series, sports, news, and local programming. Come to CCT today and sign up for CCT Live to access over 80 channels. CCT Live. Bring it home.
1 month free trial turn into 5. 5 months turn into, well, you know I huff. I watching ball. I been watching football. Dad, Nickelodeon, Paw Patrol. I am hooked. Hook, I tell you.
The wait is over. CCT Fire is here. Experience ultra-fast downloads, seamless streaming, and even more reliable connectivity on an all-new fire-blazing super-fast CCT Fiber network. CCT Fire. Bring it home and upgrade today.
Welcome back. It's a brand new season of Cut Deep. It's season 7, episode 2. I want to thank those of you who continue to support this platform from behind the scenes. Tonight we are running a special on Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, her life, service, and legacy. Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II died on Thursday, September 8th, bringing her 70-year reign to an end. With the death of Her Majesty the Queen, after 70 years, a lot will change. Some immediate, some over the coming months, and then over the years. We now sing God Save the King. The British currency will change. Emblems on the police and army personnel uniforms will change. QCs now become KCs. Prince Charles is now King Charles III, with his wife Camilla now becoming Queen Consort. Queen Consort means that Camilla is not in line to take the throne. William and Kate are now Prince and Princess of Wales, and all grandchildren of the new monarch become prince and princesses. As you grow older and more mature, you get a better grasp of events of life, and as you're able to read more, research more, understand more, and allow yourself to critically think, a new world of understanding opens up to you. The crown that the Queen Elizabeth wore was a heavy one, controversial in major ways. The crown represented mass murders, colonialism, slavery. A crown passed on a life she didn't choose but worked diligently on transforming. I personally admired the Queen, her steadfast and graceful demeanor, gentle but firm, committed to service over self. The conversation is that she didn't right the things or the wrongs of those that came before her, reparations for slavery, but did she have the power to do so? I think that is something to be explored further. Where does the monarchy go from here? What happens now? What does all the changes mean for the Commonwealth, especially the Virgin Islands, as we still sit in the middle of our COI recommendations and a suspension of our constitution hanging over our heads? I believe that the BVI should remain steadfast on the path to further self-determination, set a plan in place that can strengthen us as a people, remain committed to that plan, unite it around it. Further self-determination is imperative towards a future of independence for these Virgin Islands. We take a final break and we'll come right back.
Father Jesus, that line here long like church service.
Alright, you enjoy the rest of it then. Next customer line, please. Wait, hold on a second.
Yes, Sonny boy, come, yes, Sonny.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sonny boy. Hold on there. You must have cut front of people.
It's okay, I'll take care of it.
What? No man to take care of me.
How may I assist you? You want top of power?
You want top of power?
Top up power.
Join the prepaid party with CCT and enjoy more affordable data plans, more top-up promotions, more savings with hero bundles, and more value for your money each and every Tuesday with Top Up Turn Up Tuesday. Visit a CCT store today or anywhere CCT Top Up is sold and top up your phone.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You want top up power?
Is business slow? Cash flow down? Hosting an upcoming event? We can help. Advertise with 284 Media and take your business or event to the next level by enhancing your present marketing and messaging strategies. Allow our team of experts to create a personalized ad that sets your business apart from all the rest. This could be your business or event. So, what are you waiting for? Contact our marketing team at 284media at cctbvi.com. Advertising with us works.
Welcome back. I want to thank you for joining us on this new season of Cut Deep. We're on episode 2. I want to thank those of you who continue to support this platform from behind the scenes. Cut Deep is a multi-platform show covering social and political issues in the BVI. Its viewership continues to grow weekly. Feel free to contact us on 284-440-3234 for advertising or donation options. Also, feel free to reach out to us on any pressing issues that you may have. Tonight, we've been running a special on Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, her life, service, and legacy. Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II died on Thursday, September 8th, bringing her 70-year reign to an end. There is no doubt that Queen Elizabeth was special, admired, respected, revered. Most are saddened by her departure, but are grateful for the time she shared and her commitment to service and change. Queen Elizabeth II died at her castle in Scotland, Balmoral, which is said to have been her favorite place. Her funeral is set for Monday, September 19th, which has been ordered a holiday across the crown. On Sunday, September 11th, her journey from Balmoral began, passing through Scotland and then on to Windsor. She will lie in state for 4 days and her state funeral to follow on the 19th. Some 2,000 dignitaries are expected to be in attendance, and this is expected to be the biggest event the world will see to date. We bid adieu to Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. Thank you for your service, ma'am. Thank you for tuning in to Season 7, Episode 2 of Cut Deep. A pleasant good night to all, and I will see you next week, same time, same place. Good night.
Yo, everything good, Dad?
Aye. This thing got me one way, Daddy.
What you mean?
Ever since I hook up with this thing, can't eat, I can't sleep. This is the first thing I touch it when I reach home.
What you really? Hey, this ain't like you, you know.
Dad, this thing got me staying home, keeping out of trouble me.
Wow. What your name is?
She? I talking about my CCT life.
Don't worry about missing your favorite series, sports, news, and local programming. Come to CCT today and sign up for CCT Live to access over 80 channels. CCT Live. Bring it home.
1 month free trial turn into 5. 5 months turn into, well, you know I huff. I watching ball. I been watching football. Dad, Nickelodeon, Paw Patrol. I am hooked. Hook, I tell you.
Father Jesus, that line you long like church service.
Alright, you enjoy the rest of it then. Next customer line, please. Wait, hold on a second.
Yes, Sonny boy, come, yes, son.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sonny boy. Over there. You must have cut fun to people.
It's okay, I'll take care of it.
What? No man to take care of me.
How may I assist you? You want top of power?
You want top of power?
Top up power.
Join the prepaid party with CCT and enjoy more affordable data plans, more top-up promotions, more savings with hero bundles, and more value for your money each and every Tuesday with Top Up Turn Up Tuesday. Visit a CCT store today or anywhere CCT Top Up is sold and top up your phone.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You want top of power?
Is business slow, cash flow down, hosting an upcoming event? We can help. Advertise with 284 Media and take your business or event to the next level by enhancing your present marketing and messaging strategies.